What's up? In this video, I'm going to show you on how to create a JavaFX carousel or an image slider in JavaFX. All right, let's get started. Let's head over to our IDE and create the application. Okay, so I'm going to open my scene builder and make the GUI. So I'm going to open this in scene builder. Okay, and let me remove the default layout, and I'm gonna use border pane layout and set a size to 600 by 600. Okay, now I need an edge box and drag it here at the bottom and resize this a bit. And I also need buttons for our next previews and load the images. Okay, now let me go to our properties and set the alignment to center, and go to layout, set the spacing to 15, and rename this one to load images. This one is reviews. Okay, and this one is next. All right, now let's I also need a stack pane layout. Stack pane here at the center, and go to code section, set the FX ID to stack pane, and as well as the buttons here for next, as well as on action event. This one is load image, as well as here, or I don't need this one. Do I need this one? Yep, no. Okay, now let's proceed to our previous button, prev, and here as well. Okay, and save the scene builder. Go back to our IDE. Let me remove the explicit size here and set this to JavaFX Carousel. Set the stage is set resizable to false. Okay, and go to our controller class. Remove these codes here, and I need to declare the buttons. This one is the next button, fxml private button prev, fxml injection private button load images. Oops, I don't have this one. So private stack pane import class, and create the on action event fxml private void previous, other one for next, and load images. All right, so what's next is to load the images using the file chooser, and I need to declare a list here, private list image, import class, scene image importer. list image list equals new array list, import array list. All right, now let's go back here, and I need to declare the file chooser. File chooser, import that, and file chooser equals new file chooser, and file chooser that set title open load images. Okay, file chooser that get extension filters that add all, because we need to support PNG and JPEG images. So I'm going to use the new extension file extension filter. This one is image files, comma, support for all PNG files, comma, for JPEG, JPEG. All right. File extension, no, file chooser. I think I need to use a list here. List file, import a file class, and this one is going to be file list. File chooser that show open multiple dialog. All right, so okay, let's hit tab. Next is I'm going to add an if statement here. If, I think I'm going to rename this to selected images. If selected images that not equal to null, and image list that clear. Okay, and for each, I need to create a for each file each selected images. Okay, and what's that? So image list that add new image file.toURI to string. Now I'm going to add a new if statement here, a nested if. If not image list is empty, then I need to create a new integer here, private and current index equals to 0. So current index is equals to 0, and then load the images. So I need to create an image view. Okay, image view, image list, get current index. Okay, import the image view. So image view, let's configure the image view. Image view that's set fit, or image view that's set preserve ratio to 0. Image view that's set fit height to 500, and image view that sets fit width to 500. All right. Okay, now let's add the image to our stack pane. So what's the stack pane? Stack pane that get children. Children that add image view. All right, and load images. Is it load images? Load image only. Okay, let me remove the S here to make it work. It's wrong. I think I forgot to set the controller. Let me open this again. All right, so I forgot to set the controller class here, and save that. Close this, and it works. All right, and let me try to work on these buttons. So I need to create a new method, private void image slide image. Okay. Now I need to create another image view. This one will be new image equals new image view, image list that get current indexed, and another one for the old image. So image view old image equals new, or no, I need to cast the image view stack pane get children that get current index. All right, now I'm gonna set the image view here, the new image view, new image that set fit height, new image that set fit width, new image that set preserve ratio to true. And what else? I need to add image to our stack pane that get children that add node. So this one is image, new image, and stack pane that get children that remove the old image. All right, and copy this method, and I need to call the current, calculate the current indexed here. So if image list that is equal to null, or image list that is empty, and return. So current index equals to current indexed minus 1 plus image list that's size, and we'll need to use the modulo here for the remainder. Image list that size, remove the 0. All right, I think that's it. And for this, for the other button as well, this one will be, this one is previous, right? And this one is next. I hope this is correct. And let's try to run our application to see what that looks like. All right, so start here. And load images. Go to desktop, select all, and open. All right, there you are. And I'm going to click on next. It doesn't work. Let me close this, go back here, and update the image, slide image. Hold the image slide here, the slide image method, slide image, and rerun the program. Okay, load images. Images, select all. And I'm going to click on next. Doesn't work again. So I have an error. So what's the error here? Index 8 out of bounds for length 1. So what's the problem here? This one is next, get first. Let's try to run this one more time. Load images, select all, click on next. Not working. The previous one is working. And next one is not working. So what's the problem here? This one is +1. And run the program again. All right, so load images, desktop, select all, open, next, previews, previews, next, previews. All right, it works. So I'm going to add a transition here. So if I'm going to click on next, it will slide the image. All right, so let me close this. Go back here, slide image. So I think I'm gonna add it here. Now I translate transition. This is comes from the animation class. I think class or package, something like that. Yep, package. So this one is going to be new image transition equals to new translate, and set the duration here. Duration that milliseconds to 300. And translate for old image transition. So I'm going to use this one. New image transition that's set to X 0. New image transition set from X to -600. And the old image transition set from X to set by, let me try to use this one, set by X to 600. All right, and I hope this works. So I think I missed one, something here. So this is gonna be new image, and this one is old image. All right, and go here, new image transition to play, old image transition dot play. All right, and let's run the application. Load the images, select all, next. Now it works, but the old image was removed. Let me remove this. And I need to add a new code here. So old image transition that's set on finished. Event stack pane that get children that remove. All right, and for the new image transition as well, set on finished, event stack pane get children that add new image. I think I don't need this one. Let me just comment this and run the program to see what that looked like. Okay, next. Previous. Doesn't work as expected. All right, so what am I missing here? Okay, I think I need to create a parameter here. Let's say double. This one is slide distance. And I'm going to replace this right here. This is distance. And this one is this distance as well. But make it negative. All right, so let me go back here. The slide. This one is 600 next. And this one is minus 600. Okay. Now let me try to run the application again. And I hope this one will work now. Oh, I think it's in reverse. I mean in the opposite slide. Let me close this. What about here? All right, it works. That's it. So let me disable the buttons after when the transition is going on, and enable the button again after the transition. All right, let me uncomment this one and call the new button here, the next, set disable to true. Create that set disable to true. This one here as well. And this one is false. All right, and let's run the program to see if the buttons are disabled. Okay, it works. Now let's add a motion blur if the transition is happening. So I need a motion blur class. Let me add it right here. Motion blur equals to new motion blur. Motion blur dot set radius to 50, and let me remove the motion blur after the transition. So I'm going to call the motion blur that set, I think not this one, and let's add a motion blur effect. So I'm going to call the new image that set effect motion blur. And the old image set effect to motion blur. And remove the motion blur here. So I'm going to call new image that's set effect to null, as well as the old image. Old image, all right. Copy the code, set it right here, and run the program to see if the motion blur works. Select all, open. That's it. It works. All right, so that's how you create a motion blur or the carousel in JavaFX, or an image slider in JavaFX. I hope you like and subscribe in this video. Comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one.